Hey y'all, welcome to the Style Chronicles. I wanted to do kind of a get ready with me video because I have not actually created a video in a long time. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I've already done my foundation, concealer, and I actually started my crease color already, and then I stopped and thought, oh, I'm going to record it. So that's that. So let's see. I've been dealing with sinus infection for the past 2 weeks. It started, I think I cut the grass like on a Thursday afternoon, and it started that Saturday, and it's just been crazy with the runniness and then the allergies, and then I had congestion, and last week I had double hearing in this ear. It felt like somebody was just holding my ear closed, and I could hear myself speak, but then I could hear myself through it was odd, and I just have not felt good. I have not worked out in 2 weeks, and it kind of sucked because last week was Eva's last week, and I was just not into any of her school activities because when my hearing is like that, and like right now I'm still a little messed up in my sinuses, but when my hearing's like that, little noises are like giant noises. It's so crazy. My kids, sometimes when they are upset or they whine or they're screaming about something, it's like double impact, and I'm like, oh my gosh, don't whisper to me, because it just hurts. So yeah, it's been crazy, and I've had to do, 2 rounds of antibiotics in order to get to this state. But this one, I'm taking Biaxin, which is a strong antibiotic. But this is the 3rd pill that I've taken. It's every 12 hours. And just with this one, I feel better than I've felt with everything else. I've been through a round of steroids. I've had steroid injections. And it just would not, the congestion and the fullness, and then, the plugged ear. Oh, it's crazy. So that's that. But anyway, Eva wants to start vlogging, so we're going to start vlogging every day of the summer, hopefully. And then today is her first official day off of school. But they're leaving me today. They're going to their grandmother's house. She called and said, do y'all want to come over? And they're like, yay! So even though it's her first official day off, I'm going to take them over there. Eva doesn't want to? Why? Okay, I'm going to use the Too Faced Natural Eyes eye palette, and these are my brushes. And to start, I've already applied this day all over, and then I put this nudie color, and that's what I have in the crease. And I worked it into the crease with my MAC 221. Looks like that, really small. And I just literally go in and work it into that crease area right there, just like that. And then I take my big blending brush, and this is a Morphe M441. It's very large, and I just get in there and blend it all in so that it's just really seamless, flawless. So there's that, and you can see the two, how large that one is, how fluffy compared to the 221. It's pretty small. Okay, and then for the outer crease over here, I'm going to take my Chanel Contour Shadow Blender, number 20. Oh, you got to enter your... I took a bunch of stuff off of their iPads last night and loaded a bunch of new apps. Enter your age. Okay. I'm just going to put 18. There you go, honey. Because I want them to have fun, but at the same time I was making sure that some of their apps, like Eva, I made sure she had a spelling app, a reading comprehension app, and some math flashcard apps, and then another math game, and like his letters, his numbers, and some of those sight words that he's going to need for kindergarten next year. So just making sure they have fun stuff, but that they also have things that are going to make their brains work over the summer. Okay, so number 20, and that's tapered, and you can see how tapered that is compared to my MAC 221. Then I'm just going to take that Cashmere Bunny, which is right here, and that, let me flick it, I'm going to put straight into my outer crease right here. And I always create kind of this line first and then sweep it in, just to get that kind of angle. The same thing on this side. And there's that. But yeah, it has been so wet and rainy these past 2 weeks here in Houston that it's so crazy. I literally go from wearing shorts and sneakers one day because it gets really steamy to rain boots and leggings the next day because it's too wet to wear anything else. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. And then let's see, Friday I got up to go to my office. I got the kids ready and everything, and we got everything loaded into the car, put Harper in the car in her baby seat. We're all inside. I opened the garage door, turned the car on, and everything came on, like electrical stuff came on, but it wouldn't turn the key. So I'm like, what's going on? So I left it alone. We got out of the car. 30 minutes later, we went back because I thought, well, sometimes things just do that for me. I'm going to take that Espresso, which is this dark color, and that's going to go also into my outer crease. And so I went back 30 minutes later, and the same thing. It would not do anything for me. So we switched cars, changed car seats, loaded everything into my Jetta, and I went to work like that. And then the whole day, I'm like, okay, I know that as soon as my husband gets home, the edge is going to start for him, no problems. And sure enough, the whole freaking day that it sat there, I guess it charged its battery or whatever, but when he got home, he put the key in and it just cranked right up for him. And he was like, there's nothing wrong with it. And I'm like, yes, there is. So I can't drive that until he takes it to have the battery analyzed or the starter looked at. So the whole weekend, which we were supposed to go and have that done, we drove the Jetta the whole weekend, but we were supposed to go have that done. That was like our priority this weekend. We didn't do that. We did like everything else but that. So this week, I think I'm just going to end up driving the Jetta the whole time. And the Jetta, I mean, it's my car. I love that car. I love the car. I like driving it. Oh, I put that Silk Teddy right there in my crease. In my highlight area. Yeah, I love that car. It's my favorite car to drive. It's so nice and fun, and it's just so comfortable. But we outgrew it when we had Harper. It literally became so small overnight that it's just uncomfortable now because we've got bulky car seats and 3 kids in the back and all that wonderful stuff. So, yeah. I miss my edge, needless to say. And yes, it's getting a little old. I know we're at the 5-year mark with my edge, and everybody's like, oh, it's time for a new car. Because I don't know, people see a 4-year-old car and they're like, it's time for a new one. And by people, I guess my family, my parents, because they're like, oh, you need something dependable. And I'm like, I like that car. My edge is so comfortable. I love that car. And I'm not one for change. Like, I really do not like change. I like the comfort of knowing what's there already. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's just weird. That's how I am. Okay, so Estee Lauder sent a bunch of products. It's called the Estee Edit, and some of their products are really, really neat. This is the Flash Illuminator, and it's 04 Daylight, and it looks like this. And it is a really pretty kind of highlight, but it's a little too bronze for myself in terms of highlighting or strobing or anything like that. So for a illuminator, it doesn't really work for me. But what does work as is underneath my foundation to kind of brighten my skin, if you will, or warm it up a little bit. And then also I put it underneath my under eyes to brighten that under eye area because I have such dark circles. So that's working really nicely for me for that. But you can see, I mean, it's beautiful. The color's pretty. I'm not sure if the 01 would be best for somebody who's so pale, because for me that's my problem, is I'm just pale. But they sent a bunch of products, and I've been really playing with the eyeliner and the bronzer the most, and so that's what I'm going to do right now. The bronzer came like this. It's called the Barest Bronzer. Really pretty. And I love that they repackage, and that's the whole point, is, Estee Lauder has some wonderful products, and I think a lot of people skip over their product, a lot of young people, just because it's kind of packaged, it's kind of geared, it's kind of marketed, advertised towards a older crowd. I mean, my grandmother, my mother, they've all, my aunts, Estee Lauder's always been on their counter. And so to see it packaged in such a new and just pretty way is really nice, because it's appealing to a whole new generation. So there is the bronzer, and look how pretty. And then over here it's got like a little illuminator that's kind of swiped in there. Really pretty. So I'm going to take my MAC 137 brush, which is just a full brush, and I'm going to get that on here, and then I'm just going to go in to my cheekbones and around my forehead, just a little bit. And I like this brush for bronzing because since I am so fair, I can't do a ton of bronzer. See how it becomes really muddy on me, even if it's a very light bronzer. So I have to be very careful. And this brush just applies very lightly.
I don't know how to play these games. I don't know how.
Well, honey, I don't know how to play them either, so I will have to sit down with you and show you how. Okay, so here we go. And that's that new bronzer, really pretty. And then for blush, I'm going to use my MAC Gentle. It's the Mineralize Skin Finish blush in the shade Gentle. And my blush brush, which is the number 168. All my numbers have worn off. It's crazy. Okay, so that's just going to go on my cheekbones. Right there. Right here. Okay. You know, play Minecraft? Abel's addicted to Minecraft. He found this gamer online. Her name is Cupquake. And he watches her. She does like tutorials where she plays the game from start, like level 1. And she shows you little tricks and just kind of narrates as she plays. Really, really nice. And I like her because she's, number one, she's female, and she's not soft-spoken. She's witty, she's funny, so I like hearing her voice in the background. But she's PG-13, if you will. Like, she doesn't use a lot of the expletives or adjectives that a lot of other gamers use when they're playing. So I allow him to watch her tutorials. So they're usually always on in the background of something. But he's picked up a lot of things, and my whole thing was I couldn't understand Minecraft, and he wanted to play it, and I loaded it for him, but I could not figure out what the deal with the game was. So through those tutorials, he's managed to pick up a lot of the basics of the game, and I've actually become a little bit more open to it and understanding it. I'm going to curl my eyelashes. So yeah, kind of. It's so crazy because for a long time I played The Sims. The Sims was like my absolute favorite game. I was a Nintendo baby growing up. Played Super Mario Brothers, Zelda, not Zelda. Zelda was Sega, wasn't it? We had Zelda though. I don't know. Maybe my sister played Zelda. What, honey? Oh yes, Tetris, Super Mario Brothers. Those were like my games growing up. I loved those things. Game Boy, and then on the Nintendo system. And then once the computer world became like, whoo, I had The Sims, and I had every single Sims and the expansion packs and the, you know, the ads, the little add-ons. Like there were little packs you could add on for the skins and stuff. I had all of that. And when I got married, my husband would buy me, you know, the new ones for special occasions or whatever. And that was like my favorite thing. And then when I started having kids, I had no time anymore to play The Sims. So now like this generation of Sims is like, whoo, so crazy to me. Okay, the Estee Edit. This is the black liner. No, I don't have an iPad. The black liner. It's called the Estee Edit, the blackest liner, and it is so pretty to use. It's just really so pretty on. I like liners that are matte when they dry. I don't like it to look wet or anything like that. Just go right in, and I lightly line my lashes close to the lash line. Same thing on the other side. And my liner I cannot have thick. I have to have a very thin liner or it looks just messy on my lid. Because I don't have too much space. Does my voice sound weird? I feel like I sound like a man. You okay, buddy? No, my voice just does not feel right. Okay, and then for that outer kind of corner, I just always use the tip of the pen or the brush that I'm using at the time, and I stamp it so that there's a little line, and then the same thing on this side. And I follow this bottom line up, but I do it downward, if that makes any sense. So I just angle the tip of the liner and then I brush down. So I know, I say I follow it up, but I'm actually brushing down onto it when I do that. Then I go in and over. And then you just fill in any spaces. Same thing on this side. And of course it never matches. Because if it did, that would just be too perfect, right? For it to actually match would be really wonderful. Okay, so there's that. And then the mascara is the edgiest up and out double mascara, which is really cool. And that's this one. Oh, you know what? Let's put on some lipstick before I forget. This is the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Lip in the shade 11. It's just a little rust colored kind of. Actually, where is my pencil? I had it in here. Here it is. The NYX Pale Pink Lip Pencil. Actually, I can't see my lip balm. Yeah, so this summer should be interesting. It is Abel's official last summer as a little boy, I guess. No, I mean, he's still a little boy, but he's not in school. So it's his last official summer as a non-school age child, if you will. He is 5, but he starts kindergarten in August. So my little buddy is going to be going to school. And as excited as I am for him, because I know that he is going to be super busy and he's going to, have so much fun and he's going to make friends and learn new things and be, just a kid in kindergarten. I'm excited, but at the same time I'm really sad because he's been my buddy for the last 5 years, literally. I mean, he's just been such a great child. At the office with me, he's really, really good, really good. I mean, he gets excited, he'll run around, he'll be loud occasionally, but for the most part, he's very well behaved. And it's just, it's so nice to always have him with me that I am a little anxious, I'm a little leery, I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm ready for you to leave me. I don't know, it's different. They say it's different with your boys, and it is. The connection is a little different. Not that I don't have it with Eva, but Eva was like ready to go to school. She was all over the place, hyper and crazy. And I don't know, I've just really, I enjoy my kids. And like Eva, I'm excited to have her home for the summer. I'm glad she's like right here with me all the time, because there are times she goes to school that I really do miss her. But with him, I'm like, oh my goodness, you can't leave me yet. It's just so crazy. So yeah, it's his last official summer, not being in school, and we're going to make the best of it. So this is that mascara.
What's this?
Okay. So aside from vlogging more on here, I want to do more tutorials, and now that I have the time in the mornings to film, hopefully I can do that, because usually when Eva's in school, my mornings are more focused on her and getting her ready and dressed and lunch and everything figured out, that I get myself dressed and I'm like an afterthought. So that is the lipped section, or the lipped portion of the mascara. She is awake, I hear her. You can tell Sissy to bring her over here. I just heard her. I think he's in undies, sorry. Okay. Put some shorts on, buddy. Okay, and that's the volume. You can even see that. That's the volume portion of the brush. Is Eva not there? Okay, so that is the mascara and the bronzer and the liner that I've been really, really enjoying lately, and the wonderful Estee Edit products that I was sent, which I really do like. a lot. So yeah, that is my makeup of the day, my face of the day. And this kind of liner, I feel like I could do just a wash in my crease with the winged liner, and it works so well, and it just makes your eyes, you know, open and pop a little bit more. It makes mine open and pop a little bit more anyway. And some days, you know, just something as simple as that makes me feel better. So yeah, that's that. And what else do we need to discuss? That's been it. Life has been hectic, to say the least. But now that school's over, there's more time. My sinus infection is hopefully subsiding. Like I said, I have not worked out in 2 weeks because every time I would go to run, I'd get this pain in my teeth and then right here, and like facing forward. It was so painful. So I haven't done anything, and I'm just like lulling because I like to be active every day. And all these medications I've been on, I'm on 4 different things right now. They make me sleepy. So by mid-afternoon, I'm like a zombie because I'm just tired. So yeah. The other thing, I ordered P90X3 because I have P90, the first one, and I love it. I love the workout, and it's engaging, and I just feel like I get such great results from the P90X or the Turbo Fire series, but P90X is very time consuming. So some of those workouts are like an hour or longer, and I just don't have the time. I don't have the time for that. And while I still want to go to the gym every single day and do my cardio and my weights, like lift, you know, and do my hand weights and everything, I feel like, because the weights, depending on what I'm doing that day, like my legs always take an hour because there's just a lot, and it's time consuming, a lot of reps and a lot of weight to do legs. Arms, I can do my arms in 15 minutes. I can do my shoulders in 15 minutes. Every other like group I can work out in under 15 minutes, 30 minutes max, but my legs take an hour. So that on top of cardio, if I do cardio for 30 to 45 minutes, I'm at the gym anywhere from like an hour to an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. And while it's fine, you know, my kids are in the kid watch, they're busy, they're having fun, you know, it's fine to do that. I need extra cardio to burn some stuff off. I'm having a real issue with my stomach. I have tightened up, like my arms have tightened up. I've got legs that are really tight. My shoulders look good, but my stomach is just not doing anything. And my husband actually saw this special on the news about diastasis recti and how your stomach muscles separate and it leaves this space that your stomach bulges out through. And so when he was watching it, he's like, that is so your stomach, because I've been telling him it hurts to do a crunch, to do a sit-up, it hurts, and my stomach makes this like dome. It's like that when I sit up, and it hurts, and I actually think I have a hernia that's poking out through that, and it just is so painful that I have not concentrated on my stomach because of it. I avoid things that are related to my stomach. And so when he saw that, he's like, you have that, and he tested me and everything. He could put his fist like into my belly, in between my muscle. So he's like, you need to go, you know, see a doctor and see what we can do about that. So that's like my next step. But in the meantime, I've just felt like, I don't know, and I keep thinking it's cardio, but the cardio with the weight training is what gets you, you know, the way you want to be or the way I want to be. And the cardio that I'm able to do when I'm weightlifting is not enough. So I feel like I need to add it, you know, extra, because I just get on the treadmill and run, and it's good, but it's not the hit workouts. So the P90X series and the Turbo Fire, that's where kind of that extra, I don't know, but it's fun, but it's a workout. But I find that I burn so many calories when I'm doing those workouts. And the P90X3 is only 30 minutes. So every single workout that is done in P90X is 30 minutes. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully that will get here this week and I can start that. And it's kind of right on time, because for the past, I ordered it and it took forever to ship. But for the past week, I could not have done anything with it anyway because I haven't been able to work out. So hopefully it'll get here and I'll be ready to go and just hit it. And I hope to do that in the mornings when I wake up, like now, before the kids are awake, and then go to the gym in the afternoons. And so yes, I'll be doing 2-a-days. But in the past, when I do 2-a-days, like I was using Turbo Fire or P90X before I had Harper. That summer I did P90X religiously. And I loved the results. Like, I just loved the way that I felt. I loved how my clothes fit. And I'm back into everything that I've ever worn, with the exception of a lot of my pants. And I hate, I can't stand it. And it's not my thighs. Right after I had Harper, I couldn't get my legs into my clothing. So I knew, everything was too small. I was overweight. But now I can get everything over my legs. It's my belly. I can't get anything to close over my stomach. And when I do, it is so uncomfortable. It's just this weird pain. So the more that I think about it, the more I realize there's something wrong with my stomach. And it's not something that I can kind of fix on my own. It's something that I'm going to need some guidance for. And if it is this diastasis recti, although there's a lot of information on the web about it, there are all these guru people who want to teach you how to correct it, how to close the gap, but they want you to buy this, workout, or buy this. There's no, nobody just says, okay, let me make a YouTube video and show you how to close this, but not charge you any money. It's a simple breathing exercise, but this is what you need to be doing. They'll tell you, okay, breathe in and breathe out, breathe in, get on all fours and breathe in and breathe out. Fine, but tell me, am I supposed to contract? Am I supposed to hold? It's crazy. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with that, because I'm going to have to get an expert opinion as to what to do, like a therapist or something that can help me with that. So does that sound crazy? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, and I don't know, because my husband's like, just follow what they're telling you, like in videos. Like there's this Tupler method, or the Mugu something system, but you have to buy it all. And I'm like, why can't you just say, do the exercise and that's it? I don't know. It's just crazy. So yeah, that's where that is, and my stomach and everything. But anyway, that is my face of the day. And I know I've talked your ears off. It's like 26 minutes. I'm so sorry. I had a lot to say. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Oh, my earrings are Rocksbox. They are Perry Street. They're yellow with little crystals in them. They're really pretty. And my nails are Sally Hansen Fast Dry. Sometimes I don't want to have to wait for 2 coats and a top coat to dry, and I just want to get out the door, so I use the Fast Dry for that. What are you doing? There's my Bubba. There's my Bubba, right? He's still handsome. He needs a haircut, but he's still handsome. Okay, so that's it. We're gonna go. We gotta go get our day started, right? Going to Nana's house?
Yeah.
Fun stuff. Okay, so bye.
Bye.